Hello everybody, this is Mock, and welcome to the next Let's Play. Recording this like just a couple days after finishing X3. Mega Man X4. A lot of people consider this to be the best Mega Man X game, or at least their favorite. And yeah, it's that good. Not on the SNES anymore. We've jumped to 32-bit. We've jumped to the PlayStation 1, and while everyone else was trying to do 3D models, see Crash Bandicoot, Final Fantasy VII, Capcom decided to stick to their roots. At least with the X series. But they did jump to 3D with stuff like the Street Fighter Alpha series. But for their big 2D mascot, they stuck to 2D. And the results are fucking beautiful. Also, yeah, we got a whole anime intro. This is much more enjoyable than frickin' 3.5 to 5 minute intro from X3. This is much nicer. Who's that guy in the back? Well, I am very much so looking forward to this game. Especially since I have to play it twice. For the first time in the X series, Zero is finally fully playable. He's not hidden behind a menu like in X3. He is fully playable. We'll get to him later. We'll get to him later. First, we're gonna start with Mega Man X. We're stick to what's familiar.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them! What?
I will not betray the humans. Remove yourself from my sight. My business with you has concluded.
Very well. But you will change your mind soon, I assure you.
Oh, if there's one thing this game is infamous for, it's the voice acting. Mavericks have been spotted and found at point 5567. The Mavericks occupied the Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The army appears to be the Repliforce. Roger that, I'm on my way now. Oh, the voice acting in this game. Okay, I've never heard the English, or I've never heard the Japanese dub, like, extensively, but I will say the English voice acting is great. Actually, I need to go change something real quick. First up, look at the menu. It's beautiful. One thing you might notice off the bat is, we have 2 E-tanks and a W-tank. No, this is not classic Mega Man. From pretty much, I think from X4 onwards, there are only 2 sub-tanks, and you get a weapon tank instead. You get two sub-tanks and a weapon energy tank. I'm sure you can figure out what that does. First, I'm gonna go to option because we can customize the controls. You could do this in... I'm pretty sure you could do this in the first 3 games. But if you're playing it on the Legacy Collection, it's not really worth it because for the first 3 games, those are SNES games. SNES games don't have SNES controllers don't have triggers, they only have the shoulder buttons. And now to make my life so much easier, I can put the dash on the left trigger. Things are about to be so much more fun now that I don't have to, like, I don't have to freaking hold my controller like a crab claw. And like with X2 and X3, we get the dash right off the bat, and we can be schmoovin'. And we have a giant dragon trying to attack us. You can kill the dragon, but there's really no point to it. Just since you just break that wall and he goes away anyway. Oh god, everything's exploding. You're Dragoon from the 14th unit. This isn't good, X. That Maverick just destroyed the power reactor. What? Then the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. It's too late, X. It's time I made my escape. I suggest you do the same. Don't do anything reckless on the way out, okay? The city below will soon become a sea of flames. Many people will perish. I have no choice but to escape from here and head to the city below. And similar to, say, like a classic Mega Man game, almost like, well, I guess not really similar to classic Mega Man or classic Sonic, but whatever. Well, the city's been completely destroyed. They were innocent people. I won't forget this. Yeah, stages are broken up into like 2 acts, 2 different areas, and between each area, your health and I believe your weapon energy too will get completely refilled. Also, be careful of getting crushed by the falling debris. My test recording, I died there. I died to the 1 block. I also died here. So, yeah, this game is beautiful. These are some of the best quality sprite work you will probably ever see in any video game ever. These things are gorgeous. Oh dear lord. Ah! I think I grabbed an extra life. Also, you can start charging during cutscenes, which is nice. And yeah, we have to fight the dragon. Let's go, you big scaly bastard. Ow. He flies. He stops. He shoots 3 energy balls at you. Let's do like a spray across the ground. Rush across the stage, and he's dead. Mega Man X intro bosses. Big and scary, suck at fighting. Ooh. Who is this cool guy? I'm the Colonel of the Repliforce. Has the Repliforce been occupying this area? What are you talking about? I only came to save my sister. The army responsible for all this violence, for all the violence in this region, is not the Repliforce. Nevertheless, I want you to disarm and follow me back to the HQ. Never! You're asking my soldiers to drop their weapons? The only time we drop our weapon is when we aren't able to fight any longer. But you'll be regarded as a maverick and treated as such. Do as you will. The Repliforce would sooner die than discard our pride. Okay, Vegeta, calm down, buddy. Wait, calm down, Colonel. What the... Something's got to give. Otherwise, the entire Repliforce will be considered to be mavericks. So yeah, Mega Man X4 wants to throw a little bit of gray into the mix. And another fantastic change about this game compared to the other ones, actual save points. Actual save files.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
At least they're not hiding it this time. Who are you? Call me Double, the Rookie Hunter. My liege, the Repliforce has begun its coup. Wait, Colonel, you're jumping to conclusions here. Sir, you've been given the order to scramble. Right, I'm leaving right now. And we also get a whole, bio for why we're going after the Mavericks. In the jungle, infiltrate enemy-occupied jungle and destroy the weapon under construction. Cyberspace. A bug has corrupted the network. Dive into cyberspace and exterminate it. The Repliforce ship has taken off. Pursue and blast it out of the air. I would have said blast it out of the sky. Dragoon of the 14th Unit is a traitor. Locate and bring him back to Hunter HQ. Repliforce decimated the city and left. Pursue them aboard a land chaser. The abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate and destroy the lab. A military train is moving supplies. Cut off the Repliforce's supply route. We've discovered a hidden snow base. Halt the production of their new weapon. So yeah, alrighty then. And you can pretty much take it on. There's a couple Mavericks that you should take on. There's a couple good options for the first Maverick. Sometimes I take on Spider. Sometimes I always try and save Dragoon for last. You will see why. I will just say I love his boss fight so much. Frost Walrus is also a decent starting choice. So I think I might, well, no, I'll start with the Spider. And as an American, I'm all for liberty and freedom, but I've played enough video games to know when you're calling for utopia, you're the bad guy here. you're not in the right if you're calling for a utopia, okay?
Ready.
Oh, this game is so beautiful. So yeah, and no, this is not a water level. Actually, this game, I don't think this game actually has a water level. Ooh, rainbows. Got these enemies from the classic series back. And, yeah, a lot of enemies from the classic series. We got the guys crawling on the walls, and we have those things. It's a video game. Always go behind the waterfall. This battle should never have happened, X. Why must Reploids fight each other? Why do these peacekeepers persist in fighting each other? Sorry, I just had to sneeze. This must be some sort of mistake. X, enter this capsule. Equip with this to discover the truth. Equip this boot module and jump twice in the air to hover. You can also move either left or right. It will remain airborne for a few moments. It is effective for negotiating through higher and more dangerous terrain. Or navigating. I cannot read this text to save my life. Stop this tragic war as soon as possible, X. Also, I'm glad they're just calling him X now and not Mega Man X. That was always felt a little odd. So yeah, now we have our first Dr. Light capsule. We got the air dash. You know, and X also got rid of his gold armor again, so at least with Metroid, there's sometimes an explanation as to why. And by pushing the jump button again, we can hover and move back and forth and keep facing the same direction. You can hover a lot longer if you don't move, but I mean, you kind of want to move. Those enemies always... I feel like these enemies were sort of like the basis for Splash Woman in a way. I don't know why. It's just... Maybe it's just like the trident and the blue color scheme. I just shot it and it's already spinning again. Also, I will say, it takes a lot longer to charge the Buster in this game. At least it feels like it takes a lot longer. Keep moving, don't fall into the pit below. Keep ascending. Ow. That was cool looking. Yeah, and then you just keep shooting the door, and once the door breaks, you'll move on to the next area.
Ready.
And look at that, I'm back at full health. Snakes. Now we have these web contraptions. I don't know, can you destroy the base itself? No, those webs will shoot out another web like in your general direction, whether it's up, down, left or right. And then it'll spawn a spider to crawl around and try and shoot you. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, I love X forward. That's the wrong way, X. Ah! Oh, that was nice. That was handy. So yeah, it's on subject of Repliforce. The Mega Man X series has always taken its story a bit more seriously, but now it's actually starting to get a bit more dark and trying to throw some shades of gray in there. But I mean, they're not exactly hiding who's the real mastermind behind anything, are they? No, they're not. Ow. Oh yeah, now X has like a voice line that it'll say whenever he gets low on health. And he'll also start breathing breathing deeply. Oh god, I'm dying. Shout out if you get that joke. And right, X4 also introduces a like new level of healing upgrade. Like a new a tier. There's the small stuff, there's the large stuff, and then there's the one I just picked up, which if you pick that up and you're at full health, that'll completely fill up an entire sub-tank. I know if it'll completely fill up at least one. I don't think it fills up both of them. You've labeled us all as Mavericks. I won't let you pass. Turn back now. Okay. And he likes to say shit a lot. Ow. So yeah, the web spider will just crawl up into the trees. Watch where the leaves fall, because that'll show you where he's coming down. Usually comes down like right above you. The web will hold you in place, so don't get hit by that. Oh. And once he's at about half health, he'll release those and then just start crawling all around, and he's free to be attacked whenever. He'll still shoot the webs, and now he'll also shoot out a bunch of baby spiders out of his back. A la Boss Spider from X1. Ow! Also, yeah, he hits like a truck. No. Got him. Whew. I wasn't worried. Shut your face. And if there's one thing I'll knock X4 for, and every X game going onwards, at least up until X8, when you get a new weapon, you don't actually get to see what it does. You just get the text box, and at least in this game, you get to see what color X is when you equip it. Better than X5, X6, and X7. So we got the lightning web. Fires a spider net charged with electricity. Can be used to attack, wall jump, or double jump. And on your save data, it'll also show you which weapons you have unlocked, what armor pieces. It's very nice. So yeah, that was the beginning of Mega Man X4. At least they're not hiding who the main bad guy is this time. Next time on Mega Man X4, we're gonna take the lightning web and just go in weakness order. See you guys then.